Welcome. This is Melinda Barlow, CZT, and today's lesson is Fracas by Zentangle.com. I was looking through my book of tangles that I get when you're a certified Zentangle teacher, and I realized that there are about 3 tangles that have the same base that I had not taught. I have taught Dion, but I have not taught Fracas or Drupe, and I think you're gonna love these tangles. I was at a development day for my work, and I did one on blue ink. I never use blue, and I just happened to have it, and it turned out really pretty. And so today I am going to teach Fracas, and then on Thursday's video will be Drupe, and then we'll put them together on Saturday's Tangle so you can see how I managed to put them all together. I have a art journal that I work in, and that's what I took to my staff development day, and this is what I ended up with. This is Dion, and then we have Fracas and Drupe, and I just think it turned out. I love it with the blue, and I shaded it with a blue color pencil. Here I did pink and blue together, and I really like how it turned out. I'm not really fond of changing out and using different colors of ink instead of black and white, but when I went to my little art kit that I carry with me, I had a blue pen, and so I thought, well, why not try it? So we are going to do Fracas today and Drupe on Thursday. So we're going to start out with just a small tile, because I feel like that just working, and I'm going to use an apprentice pen, and I'm not going to do any borders or strings, so I'm just going to start out. Well, maybe I'm going to use this pen. So we're just going to draw lines that intersect. And then this is a base for several tangles, but I don't think that I've seen this particular one, Fracas, done. So now that we have our lines drawn, we're going to aura or echo that shape. So I'm just going to come down and draw a V in each one of those shapes. And you see I rotate my tile. It helps me have a little steadier hand. But I'm not too worried about whether or not my hand is steady. And my last one. So I would call that echoing. An aura is when it goes all the way around for me. So I just echoed this shape of that little V. And this is a very, very simple, yet I think it turned out very dramatic tangle. I like to start in the point and work my way out. I get more even lines, and this curve is going to go up, and I want to draw my curves for me evenly spaced up that line. And then I'm going to come and I'm going to repeat that on all of these. And did you see I kind of made an extra one? I'm hoping that they'll be even because I'm going to shade in between these. I'm going to stripe it. And I'll show you what I do if for some reason I don't get an even amount of lines. But this is where I just try to evenly space these lines going up. And my last little section. Making sure I have those little lines. Now I'm going to come back and I'm going to fill in. And I'm going to start at the very point. If I start out here and work my way in, the point may not be the last one. So if I work my way out, I'm assured that I'm going to get that consistency. I love the tips on these pens. I am a very heavy-handed, and this plastic nib is fabulous. Did you see what I just did? I wanted black, white, black, white, black, white, but I don't want to end with a white. So I just extended out my design so that I end with a black. Because that's what I want to end. I want that black on the very outside edge. This one isn't filling in very well. I am going to have to get a different pen, I think. Again. There we go. That's a little better. So I fill in at the tip, and I know this one's going to be black, this one's going to be black, and I'm going to have the same problem again, so I'm going to have to extend that out. So when I get to the end there, I will extend that out. So if you didn't catch that first one, just a minute, I'm going to extend it out again. Okay, now I'm going to put one more, so I'm just going to extend my lines out so I have it. That might happen on every single one, but that's okay. I've got room to extend that out. And then I just color in each one of these. And I'm going to go ahead and work my way around, and then I'll show you what I do to embellish. I did have to stop and get me a new pen, and it's much better. So once I get these filled in, I will come back, and since I was able to stop there, that one I didn't need the extra one, but I will come back and maybe extend this little line out. It just kind of gives my little tangle some movement and finishes it off. And again, I had to add And here's my last section. You notice I had to add on several of them, but some of them I didn't have to add lines. If I'm working on a big piece, it doesn't bother me. But this is even on a small, just a mono tile. And I only had to add a line on a couple of them. But I like it when it turns out even. I don't want a white space at the end. I want it to be even. So there we have. Now we can come back and extend that line out. And there we have the Tangle Fracas. Pretty sure that's how that's pronounced. Fracas. So let's shade this particular one. And I'm just going to use graphite for shading. And I'm just going to put a little graphite on the white. I don't want the graphite to go onto the black because that will lighten that black area. So I'm just putting a little graphite just on the edge of the white. Graphite spreads quite good, easily, and so we're going to be fine with just that little bit. I'm going to get a blending tool out, and this is just paper. Excuse me. This is just a rolled up piece of paper that you can buy. It's called a tortillon, and I'm pretty sure I said that right. And you can see that this has a little red on it. I'm going to clean mine off. I shade other things with them, but I'm just going to clean that off. And then I'm going to blend my graphite to the center. I don't want to go all the way. I want to leave some white. So I'm just going to blend it, about a quarter of the way on each side. So I still have some stark white in the center. And blending and shading will make all the difference in your tangles. If your blending stool, your little paper stump, it starts to kind of not blend, you can clean it off again. That graphite is quite slippery, and so it builds up, and then it doesn't want to blend as easy. So I clean that off in between. And it also causes too much graphite sometimes. And there we have it blended. Now I can go back and maybe fill in some of those areas that I don't have a good fill in on. And I could go back and just give myself a few little dots in here for a little bit more interest. Those are always fun to just have a few little specks. And that's one thing I like about the plastic nib pen, is that when I do that stippling, I am not going to crush that tip. And there we have a beautiful tangle that not very well known. I'm going to put my initials and the date so I know when I did this one. And there you have it. Again, I'll give you a quick peek of my journal that I was working on. You can see that I did a little highlight in here so that it had a little sparkle of light. You can see I shaded with a blue pencil. It was really fun to do. I had a great time. So enjoy this lesson. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and if you want to support this channel, you can do that by shopping at Inkidoodles.com store for Tangle supplies. I carry pens and paper. And thanks for watching, and have a great day.